Now here are the starting lineups for the Evansville North Huskies. Their one forward slot will be number 40, Ron Jessup, a 6'1 senior. His running mate will be Jim Hildebrand, 6'4" senior wearing number 54. At center, 6'5" junior Bob Ford, who got 35 points this afternoon. He's wearing number 22. Preston Smith, a 5'8 junior, number 34 at guard. Steve Holland, a 5'11 senior, number 10 at his running mate at guard. Mark Mason, number 30. Dave Senning, number 14. Barry Rollman, number 12. Number 24 is Dale Fedd. Number 32 is Ed Crow. Number 50, Tim Daniels. Number 42, Ralph Chapman. And number 52, Rodney Owens. The coach for Evansville North, Jim Roush. Marion Crawley, the coach at Lafayette Jeff. Lafayette Jeff will be in red. They'll be going to your right. There's the tip. It's controlled by Evansville North. They're in white, trimmed in green tonight. They'll be going to your left. That's Smith with the ball. It goes to Hildebrand. Opening seconds of the championship game for 1967. That's Steve Holland with the ball. Trying to get down, get under, turns around. They decide to bring it back out. That's Ford. Smith to Holland. Holland working the ball, almost loses it, gets control, brings it back. Into Ford. Watch his moves. Shot, no good. Evansville comes off with a rebound, puts it up again, no good. Then Ford puts it up and in. Bob Ford picks up his first 2 points of the evening. He got 35 points this afternoon. Now it's Lafayette's turn. One-handed shot by Jacobson is good. Jacobson picked up 24 this afternoon for Lafayette, so it's 2-2 with 6:50 left to go. And here come the Huskies on the offense. That's Holland from 20 feet, good. Steve Holland, a 5'11 senior, picks up that basket on the offense now. Doug Sheets tries a shot, it's blocked, knocked out of bounds. It'll be Lafayette's ball under the Lafayette basket. Sheets will toss it in. 4-2. Evansville on top by 2. They get it deep in the far corner to Dixon. A driving layup by Van Kuren is no good. Dixon comes off with the ball, puts it up, but finally it's taken away and ends up in the hands of Bob Ford of Evansville. Here we come, Steve Holland. Ford from 15 feet, good. Big Bob Ford picks up his second basket. 6-2. Evansville North on top. Lafayette into the offensive court. It's Doug Sheets with the ball. Moves to the keyhole. Gets it to Reich, who puts it up. No good. Rebound cleared by Dixon. Brings it out backcourt to Reich. This side to Sheets. Dixon. Up. No good. Tipped in by, let's check that. Looked like Van Kuren in on there. 6-4 now. Steve Holland goes to the top of the circle. Smith back to Holland. Looks for an opening. 15-footer. No good. Ford's there. Bob Ford. 6 points for him. He's only a junior. There's Dixon. Ball lost out of bounds by Lafayette. Went off the fingertips of Steve Reich. So it'll be Evansville North ball. Holland to toss it into Smith. A loose full court press from Lafayette. Smith gets across the timeline on the far side of the floor to Holland. 8-4. Evansville North on top with 5:02 left to go. That's Ford with the ball. A whistle, though. And the foul is called on Doug Sheets. He picks up his first foul of the evening. That's the first foul of the ball game. At the charity stripe will be Bob Ford. He gets one shot. Good. 9-4. Ford has 7 of those 9 points. That's Sheets with the ball. On the far side, Jacobson. Sheets looking for an opening. Hands it back to Jacobson. Jacobson, the one-hander, 20 feet. No good. Hits the back edge of the rim. Comes off in the hands of Steve Holland. 4:36 left in the first quarter. Holland drives, double team, gets it to Ford. Ford, a one-hander, no good. Rebound off to Jacobson of Lafayette. A long pass to Doug Sheets on the far side of the floor. He comes to the keyhole. Gives it to Van Kuren, who puts it in. Van Kuren gets a basket. As Jim Hildebrand picks up his first foul of the evening. At the charity stripe will be John Van Kuren for one toss. 9-6 is the count. 4:20 left in the first quarter. And Evansville over Lafayette. Van Kuren one hands it up. Good. Here come the Huskies. Coached by Jim Roush. That's Holland. Smith. Fakes left, goes dry to one-hander. No good. Rebound. Off to John Van Kuren of Lafayette. Into the offensive court. That's Sheets. This side to Reich. One-hander good. Steve Reich, a 5'10 senior who picked up 15 points this afternoon, ties the ball game all up. 9-9 with 3:51 left to go in the first quarter. Holland to the keyhole to Smith. That's Ford with the ball. Watch him go. Misses. Rebound up by Jessup. Good. Ron Jessup, 6'1 senior, picks up his first bucket of the evening. 11-9. Evansville by 2. One-hander by Jeff. Bob Dixon. 11-11. Steve Holland, offensively for the Huskies. Gives it to Ford. Back to Holland. No good. Scramble. Brought off by Dixon of Lafayette. Dixon to Reach. Drives all the way down. Beautiful drive. Layup. No good. Rebound to Hildebrand. Slowing the pace down. That's Steve Holland, a 5'11 senior. Slows it down just a bit. Goes to Hildebrand on the far side. In the middle to Ford. Up, no good. Rebound to Jessup. To Hildebrand. Good. Watch the Lafayette defense collapse on Bob Ford. Doug Sheets. That's Reich. 22 feet. No good. Rebound to Smith. He finally does maintain control. He's being double teamed down the corner. Gets it over to Steve Holland. Holland fast across that stripe. Right to the charity stripe. In underneath the Ford. Good. Beautiful pass to Bob Ford. It was Holland and Ford this afternoon that did the job. It's a ball lost, but it is almost lost, but it is finally saved by Eric Jacobson, and he goes in and drops one through. 15-13 now. 1:53 left in the quarter. That's Ford. Watch him collapse on it. There's Smith. To Ford. 18 feet, good. In close or out a little ways. He knows where the basket is, and he puts them through. Reach to Sheets. In underneath the Van Kuren. That's Reach with the ball. Foul is called on Steve Holland, his first of the ball game. 1:17 left to go, and Evansville is leading 17-13. At the charity stripe, Steve Reich. He gets one shot. Up it goes. Good. Picks up his third point of the evening. Steve Holland on the attack now. Gets by his man. Gets that half a step, and he's in. Misses, though. Rebound cleared by Van Kuren. Long pass all the way down to Dixon is no good. Goes out of bounds. The official says his last touch by Evansville North. It'll be Lafayette's ball out of bounds under the Lafayette basket. Doug Sheets will be handling the ball. He gets it inbounds to Dixon. Dixon to Jacobson. A one-hander. No good. Off the lip of the rim. Battle for it. Jessup clears. For Evansville. To Ford. Ford's called for charging. his first foul of the night. That's 3 team fouls on Evansville. 48 seconds left to go. It's Evansville 17, Lafayette Jeff 14. On the attack, the Lafayette Broncos now. Steve Reish to Jacobson. Jacobson tries to get a shot off. It's partially blocked, but he does get it back to Doug Sheets. Sheets to Dixon. Dixon comes to the keyhole. Back to Reish. Good. 17-16 with 24 seconds left to go in the first quarter of play. That's Steve Holland with the ball. Across that time stripe. Left side. Turns around back out to Smith. Smith to Ford. Double team. Smith. Open. 15-footer. Good. Preston Smith. 19-16 as the horn sounds, ending the first quarter of play. 19 for Evansville North, 16 for Lafayette. Second quarter action about to get underway. The tip controlled by Evansville as Bob Ford outjumps Bob Dixon. Ford 6'5", Dixon 6'3". Evansville with the ball on the offensive court. Holland to Hildebrandt to Smith. To Holland. Looks for an opening. Well, almost intercepted. Scramble for it. Referee says let's jump it up. Looks like it'll be between Steve Holland at 5'11" and Eric Jacobson at 6 feet. Jacobson for Lafayette in red. Evansville in white tonight. Tip controlled by Lafayette. Doug Sheets comes off with the ball. To Reish. Reish from the right side. Good. 19-18. Evansville by 1. Second quarter. 7:24 left to go. Holland to Smith. Hildebrandt. There's Jessup. Bang. Ford moved out of the pivot slot. Jessup came across there at the charity stripe and took that pass and dropped it in. Whistle blows. Charging. It's going to be called on Steve Reish of Lafayette. That's his first of the evening. 21-14. Evansville on top with 7:04 to go. Second quarter. That's Smith with the ball. Faking right, going left, driving all the way down the middle. Puts it up, no good. Rebound cleared by Johnny Van Kuren of Lafayette. 21-18, a 3-point lead for the Huskies. Jacobson, good. Beautiful shot by Eric Jacobson. He got 24 this afternoon. Real fine little guard. 21-20 now. That's Steve Holland with the ball. Deep into the corner. Looks for an open man into Ford in the middle. Loses the ball out of bounds. A turnover. It'll be, check that. It'll be Evansville's ball. Apparently, Lafayette man did touch it on the way out. There's Ford. Hooker. Good. Bob Ford, 2 more points. 23-20 now. Doug Sheets. Reish. One-hander. No good. Rebound. Ford. Holland slowing the pace down just a little bit into the offensive court. Goes left, goes right to Ford. Ford drives in. Beautiful. Ford has 15 points, 15 of the 25 for Evansville. Reish to Jacobson, down the left side of the keyhole. Block shot. Goes out of bounds. It's Lafayette's ball. Inbounds, it goes to Steve Reish. Long one-hander, good. 7 points for him. Holland on the far side now, trying to get a pick. Brings it to Smith on the left side. Look for an opening. Hildebrandt at the line. Turns around, can't find an opening, gets out of that keyhole. There's Ford, batted away by Lafayette. It's a loose ball. Jacobson has it, goes all the way in. Blows the crib shot. It's cleared by Ford. The whistle blows, and a foul is going to be called on number 42, Doug Sheets, for pushing. That's his second foul of the night. 25-22. Evansville on top by 3. 5:05 left to go. Bob Ford with a one-shot situation for Evansville. Good. 26-22. Evansville North with a 4-point lead. Doug Sheets across the timeline. That's check that. That's Van Kuren with the ball, but a foul is called on Ford. Van Kuren one-hands it good. 26-23. 4:56 left to go. Long pass to Smith. Drives all the way in. No good. Rebound off to Doug Sheets of Lafayette. And here come the Broncos. Far side. Reich. No good. Scramble. Ball goes out of bounds. The referee says, let's jump it up. So it'll be Bob Ford jumping with number 42, Doug Sheets from Lafayette. Or check that. It'll be Dixon, 35 for Lafayette. Dixon and Ford. Up goes the tip. Whistle says no. It'll be Lafayette's ball out of bounds. So Eric Jacobson will toss it in. Goes to Sheets. In underneath the Van Kuren. Good. Van Kuren picking up here. 26-25. Lafayette to within 1. 4:31 left to go in the first half. That's Smith across the mid-stripe. Holland being guarded by Jacobson. Holland looking for an opening. Back to Smith. That's Holland. Way back out backcourt to Smith now. Holland, one-hander, no good. Scramble. Hildebrand off with the ball. Call for traveling. Turnover to Lafayette. Reich across the timeline. Van Kuren. Jacobson now. Can't find an open man. Being double teamed. Gets it back to Reich. Almost batted away by Holland. Reich maintains control. Tries to get a pass in underneath to Van Kuren, but it was pulled away by Bob Ford. Turnover to Evansville now. That's Ford in, no good. Rebound to Sheets. Sheets at the top of the circle. Goes to Reich. In the middle to Dixon. No good. Scramble. Cleared by Sheets. Jacobson. Foul. Whistle. Foul on Preston Smith. Jacobson puts his first toss up there. It's good. 26-26. All knotted up with 3:17 in the first half remaining. Substitutions in here, too. We'll check those for you. Mark Mason, number 30, just catching the ball right there, is in for Evansville North. Hildebrand, no good. Gets his own rebound. Puts it back up. No good. The foul on the substitute for Lafayette Jeff. Ernie Haupt is in there, as well as Mark Strader. Mason's first toss is good. Second one's good. 28-27. Evansville by 1. This is Strader with the ball. To Haupt. Back to Strader. To Jacobson. Lafayette on the attack now. Strader drives in under. On the far side, it goes to Ernie Haupt, who drops it in. He's a 6'3 senior for Marion Crawley. Mason across the timeline, being double teamed, almost loses it, but does get it over to Hildebrand. To Jessup, to Ford, wide open. Strader got a little anxious and went on by Ford. Ford turned right around and dumped it in for 2. 30-29. That's Reich. He's hot tonight. That's 9 points for him. 31-30. Lafayette on top by 1. Holland. To Mason. Hildebrand. Jessup in the corner. That's Mason. Holland. One-hander, good. Steve Holland picks up his second basket. 1:51 left to go in the half. It's Mark Strader looking for an open man. Gets it to Jacobson. Ball high above his head. Jacobson decides to shoot from 20 feet. Good. It was a good thought and a good action. 33-32. Lafayette with a one-point edge now. Holland double team. Finally gets the ball across to Hildebrandt. To Ford. Ford has the ball batted out of his hand, but does maintain control. That's Mason from the corner. No good. Missed everything. Stater with the ball. Long pass to Jacobson. Up, in. 35-32. Lafayette in front by 3. Their biggest lead of the ball game. Holland, ball stolen away. Lafayette, Stater, in. Mark Strader on the lead end of that pass, dumps it in, and it's 37-32 with a minute left in the half. 1 minute exactly left to go in the half. It's Lafayette's, check that, Evansville's ball. Lafayette using a full court press. That's Ford to Holland. Holland double team, needs some help. Gets it to Hildebrandt. Back to Holland now. Holland guarded by Jacobson. To Mason. Holland open, one-hander, good. 37-34. Lafayette with a three-point edge. Strader with the ball. Fakes left, goes right, gets around Jessup, puts it up and in. Strader getting a basket off Ron Jessup. 26 seconds showing on the clock. Stolen by Lafayette. That's Jacobson's shot. No good. Cleared, but a whistle. Foul on Steve Ridge. 1-on-1 situation for Evansville, and Steve Holland sinks his first one, so he'll get that second opportunity. Preston Smith back in for Evansville, and Doug Sheets, number 42, back in for the Broncos. Second one's good also. 39-36 now. On the attack, Doug Sheets with the ball. Stops, turns around. 11 seconds on the clock. Goes to Strader. Van Kuren, no good. Ford off at the rebound. He gets it out to Holland. 4 seconds. 3, 2, a long shot. No good as the horn sounds, ending the first half of play. It's Lafayette Jeff, 39. Evansville North Huskies, 36 at halftime. Second half action about to get underway. Evansville controls the tip. They'll be going to the right, dressed in white, trimmed in green. Lafayette in red, trimmed in white. Kicking the ball, it'll be Evansville's ball. 7:53 left to go in the third quarter of play. Into Hildebrandt, underneath to Ford. Ford works around, puts it up, no good, but a foul is called. This foul will be on Bob Dixon, his first of the ball game. Bob Ford at the charity stripe for 2 shots. First one's no good. He picked up 18 points in the first half, according to our unofficial statistics. The second shot, also no good. Rebound, Hildebrandt, up, no good. Tipped up again, no good. Finally off by Jessup, up, no good. Finally cleared by Lafayette. It's Reich with the ball. Jacobson, no good. Scramble, Ford off with it. To Hildebrandt, to Holland. On the far side now, guarded by Jacobson. That's Holland's one-hander, no good. Long rebound goes to Jacobson to Lafayette. No score so far in the third quarter, no scoring. Rebound to Ford of the Huskies from Evansville North. Holland to Smith. Back to Holland. That's Ford in the middle, driving down the left side of the lane, gets by his man, puts the ball up and in. Bob Ford with his 20th point of the night. The record for the final 4 games in scoring, incidentally, is held by Jimmy Rail of Kokomo. There's a good one by Lafayette Jeff. 1959, 114 points for the final 4 games. Bob Ford has, according to our records, 121. So he has broken that scoring record by Jimmy Rale. Hildebrandt, good from the right side. Long pass. Reich. No good. Rebound off to Ford. To Smith. 41-40 now. Lafayette by 1. 5:58 left to go in the third quarter. There's Holland's shot. Good. Holland drilled that one from the left side on the angle. This is Reich to Jacobs, or check that. That's Sheets with the ball. Driving, stops, turns around, hands it to Jacobson. Jacobson gets shot off. No good. But there's a whistle. The foul was on Preston Smith, picking up his second. And Jacobson drops through his first point of the second half. He had 14 in the first half. Holland double team, gets it to Ford. Ford almost gets by his man. Stops, turns around, gives it back to Holland. Holland, long one, no good. Rebound to Dixon of Lafayette. Sheets across that mid-stripe. To Dixon. That's Jacobson. Gets his pick. One hands it. No good. Ford with the rebound. 42-42. All tied up with 5:05 left to go in the third quarter. Holland. Ford. Can't get it to Hildebrandt. Takes it back out to Smith. Hildebrandt on this side. That's Ford. Charging, called on Ford. His third foul. Ran into Dixon. So it'll be Lafayette's ball out of bounds. On the far side, Doug Sheets. Bang, beautiful shot by John Van Kuren. Long pass to Ford. Two men on him, but he works his way in, gets a shot up, no good, but gets the tip in. No basket. And Ford is called for his fourth foul. Bob Dixon at the charity stripe. No good. Rebound to Ford. Ford has 4 fouls on him now with 4:19 left to go in the third quarter of play. And as you can tell, the fans were a little unhappy with that last call. There's Holland all the way down the middle to Jessup. Puts it up, no good, but a whistle blows. Foul on Dixon. Jessup puts his first shot in. Pulls the Huskies to within 1. He can tie it up here. He doesn't. Scramble for the rebound. Let's see what the referee says. Evansville's ball out of bounds. Into Hildebrandt. He gets it to Jessup, a one-hander. No good. Rebound to Lafayette. Sheets into the offensive court. Gets a shot up, and it's in, and that was dumped in by, check that number, Bob Dixon, number 35, the center. Long pass to Ford. Holland. One-hander. Good. Steve Holland picks up number 12, 46-45. Lafayette by 1. 3:34 left to go in the third quarter of play. Hinkle Fieldhouse, the scene of this 1967 state championship game. Steve Reich. Almost tied up. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Dixon and Lafayette, so it's Evansville's ball. Now they'll have a chance to move ahead. 46-45. Lafayette on top by 1. Ford across the stripe. Stops, turns around, gives it to Preston Smith. Smith's a 5'8" junior. That's Ford. Blocked by Dixon. Loses the ball out of bounds. A turnover. It goes to Lafayette. Sheets looks for an open man. That's Van Kuren. Dixon over on the far side. Good. 48-45. Pressed by Lafayette. They get the ball across to Ford. To the keyhole. Trips. Gets the ball in to Jessup, who drops it through. Ron Jessup, a 6'1 senior, picks up his 7th point of the night. Sheets. Pass intended for Jacobson. Jacobson faked as if he were going to the basket. Didn't move, and the ball went out of bounds, so it's Evansville's ball, and that's Steve Holland. Trying to get an opening, gets a shot off. Good. Lafayette now trails by 1. Evansville going back in the lead by 1 with 2:05 left in the third quarter. Jacobson, good. Number 17 for the 6-foot senior from Lafayette, Eric Jacobson. Hildebrandt. That's Holland. Ford. Hooker, no good. Scramble for the rebound, but the referee says let's jump it up. Steve Reish has a hurt ankle apparently as he goes over to the far sideline. On that tip, the ball will go out of bounds to Evansville North. Evansville North on the attack now. That's Steve Holland with the ball. Stop, turns around, puts it up, no good. Rebound brought off by John Van Kuren of Lafayette. 50-49. Lafayette on top by 1 with 1:24 left to go in the third quarter of play. That's Strader. Gets open, tries to get a pass into Haupt. Back to Strader. Strader in underneath to Dixon, but it's partially blocked, although Dixon controls to Jacobson. A whistle blows too long in the lane, so it'll be Evansville's ball. 1:09 left to go in the third quarter. And here come the Huskies. Steve Reish has gone out of the ball game for Lafayette. In his place, Ern Haupt. That's Holland to Smith. Ford. Hooker, no good. Rebound to John Van Kuren. Strader to the top of the circle. Gets himself open. One hands it up. No good. Rebound to Ford. 36 seconds showing on the clock. 50-49. Lafayette by 1. That's Holland trying to work free. Ball batted away, but picked up by Ford. Ford, long one-hander, no good. Rebound to Strader. Long pass intercepted by Preston Smith, though. 14 seconds showing on the clock. He gets it to Ford. Ford trying to get open, can't do it. Takes it back out to Smith. Goes to Holland. Foul call. Holland's shot is good. The foul was on Eric Jacobson. 50-50 with 1 second on the clock. A long shot's no good. At the end of 3 quarters of play, it's all knotted up at 50-50. 3 quarters of play. This is the big quarter. It's all knotted at 50 apiece as Evansville controls the tip. Holland on the far side. Smith. Hildebrandt. Into Jessup. Good. One-hander. (52-50). Evansville by 2. Strader's one-hander, no good. Rebound off to Ford. It seems as though he's taken every rebound tonight. He works both of those boards with much success. That's Holland on the far side. to Ford. Holland and Ford make this ball club go. It's Preston Smith. Tries to get open, gets it into Ford, under the basket. Good. Turns around, drops it in. 54 to 50. This is the biggest lead that Evansville's had in the second half. Biggest lead they've had the ball game, if my memory serves me correctly. Bernhaupt to Strader. Strader from 18 feet. Good. Strader's 6 points, the 6th point of the night in a substitution role. 6.5 minutes exactly left to go in this ball game. Hillebrand with the ball, pressed by Lafayette. Holland on the far side. Here he comes across that line. Looks for a pick. Doesn't quite get it. Deep in the corner. He gets it to Ford. Ford to Preston Smith. Preston Smith's kind of the safety valve man. He's always back there. That's Holland. Tries to get it into Ford, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Strader of Lafayette. Here we go, 54 to 52. Evansville North on top by just 2 points. 5 minutes, 50 seconds. Into the pivot to Haupt. On this side to Van Kuren. Deep in the corner to Strader. That's Dixon. No good. Rebound to Holland. 5.5 minutes in the ball game. Preston Smith looks for a pick. Gets a shot off. No good. Followed up by Ford and good. Big Bob Ford is right there when they need it. That's 24 points for him tonight. That's Dixon's shot. No good. Still fighting for it. No good. Cleared by Jacobson. Batted away, picked up by Jessup. Holland. Brings it back out to Smith. To Ford. 16 feet, good. 58 to 52, Evansville North on top of Lafayette. 10:33 to go, and it's timeout. Here comes Lafayette on the attack now with 4.5 minutes left in the ball game. A 6-point lead for Evansville North. There's a one-hander by Jacobson. It's no good. His second shot is no good either. Rebound cleared by Hillebrand. Evansville North. That's Holland. Gets it to Hillebrand on this side. Back to Holland. Slowing down the pace. They want to be sure they get a basket this time. That's Ford. Is he open? He misses it. Tips it up. No good. Rebound to Jessup up. No good. Finally cleared by Strader. Jacobson to Reish. Batted out of bounds. It's Lafayette's ball under the Lafayette basket. Haupt gets it into Van Kuren. That's Jacobson there. Reish gets around his man, in for a drive-in. Good. Steve Reish picks up his 11th point of the night. Now, of course, Lafayette in the full court press. Holland with the ball. He gets it to Hillebrand. In the forecourt to Smith. Hillebrand, top of the circle. Left side now. Smith, this side to Hillebrand. Ford in the middle. Over to the other side to Holland. Back to Ford. They're just playing it cool right now. They have a 4-point lead. Want to get the sure shot. Ford in. No good. Scramble. Jump ball call. It'll be Jessup at 6'1", jumping against Ernie Haupt, who's 6'3". Ford missed an easy one. Lafayette on the attack now. That's Reich with the ball. Haupt. Jacobson drives to get free. No basket, no basket. Traveling. It'll be Evansville's ball. And a timeout is called. 58-54. Evansville by 4. It's Evansville's ball inbounds to Ford. Back to Holland across the stripe. 2:25 left to go in the ball game. Evansville North with a 4-point lead. That's Jessup to Ford. To Smith underneath. Jump ball. He blocked the shot. Beautifully blocked by Steve Reich coming through. It'll be Reich for Lafayette at 5'10", jumping against Preston Smith of Evansville at 5'8". Drilled Lafayette's ball out of bounds. That's Sheets. Whistle, whistle. Offensive foul on John Van Kuren, so that's costly as they turn the ball over to Evansville North, and that's Steve Holland. 58-54, a minute 55 left to go. Evansville North leading by 4 over Lafayette. Jeff. A scramble on the floor, touched by Lafayette. Jeff last. It goes out of bounds. They steal the ball back, but it's taken away by Hildebrand. And a whistle blows. Hildebrand at the charity stripe makes it good. The foul was on Jacobson. 59-54. Evansville North by 5 with a minute and a half left to go. 1:36 to be exact. Second shot, no good. Lafayette with the rebound. Dixon. He gets it to Reich. Reich a one-hander, no good. Rebound off to Long. To Hildebrand. Double team to Long. Long takes it across. Now he says, let's settle down. A foul. The foul was on Steve Reich, his third, as Bob Long puts one up. Or Bob Ford, we should say. Long second free throw, no good, as Lafayette comes on the attack once again, trailing by 6 with a minute 10 left to go. That's Van Kuren getting in under, back over his head, good. 60-56 with a minute 1 left to go. Press by Lafayette. Ford into the offensive court to Preston Smith. It's a game of tag now. I've got the ball, you must chase me. That's Holland. Ford, a foul called on Eric Jacobson. Ford shot in a one-on-one situation, no good. Rebound to Hildebrand. He puts it up, no good. Scramble for it. Jessup still fighting. Maintains control for Evansville North. 40 seconds showing on the clock. It goes out of bounds, apparently, and it'll be Lafayette's ball. 39 seconds. Lafayette trails by 4. They're on the attack. That's Strader. Jacobson to Strader. They need 4 points. The foul is called on Jessup. 27 seconds left in the ball game. And it's Evansville North 60, Lafayette 56. Strader's shot is no good. They maintain possession. Jacobson puts it in. 60-58 with 21 seconds left. A full court press by Lafayette. Evansville is ahead by 2. There's Preston Smith across the line. He gets it to Jessup. 10 seconds showing on the clock. They take it out backcourt. 5 seconds. A foul on 34. John Van Kuren of Lafayette. This shot is no good. Lafayette has the ball. 3 seconds on the clock. And the horn sounds, ending the ball game. It's Evansville North, the 1967 state champs, 60 to 58 over the Lafayette Jeff Broncos. And now presenting the runner-up rings, Mr. Don Sokol of New Albany, member of the IHSAA Board of Control. And now presenting the runner-up trophy, Mr. Eugene Huddleston of Rushville, member of the IHSAA Board of Control.
Do one more, Joe. Okay.
And now presenting the championship rings, Mr. Otto Albright of Indianapolis, member of the IHSAA Board of Control. And now presenting the championship trophy, Mr. Lloyd M. Miller of Auburn, president of the IHSAA Board of Control.
Elected to present the A.L. Kessler Award to the senior boy in the 1967 state tournament. At this time, Mrs. A.L. Kessler will award this trophy to the following boy.
And now presenting the coveted Kessler Award, Everett Shively of Bremen, member of the IHSAA Board of Control. This has been your 1967 Indiana High School Athletic Association championship game, which featured Evansville North High School versus Lafayette Jeff. The winner, Evansville North, 60 to 58 over the Lafayette Jeff Broncos. Your cameraman has been Ernie Crisp, assistant cameraman John Richards. Your announcer has been Howdy Bell.